Good day, it is Althea from the Bible in 1 year. Today we spend time in John 6, verse 1 to 21, in the hands of the Master. Jesus crossed to the other side of the Sea of Galilee, followed by a large crowd, impressed by his miracles. Verse 4 indicates that the Passover was approaching, suggesting that a considerable number of individuals present may have been pilgrims traveling to observe the festival. Passover, instituted by God in Exodus 12, verse 12 to 15, commemorates the moment God passed over Israelite homes during the 10th plague in Egypt, sparing the firstborn and making their liberation from slavery. In this context, Passover is also associated with God's sustenance of Israel in their wilderness days after the Exodus. Jesus is about to sustain this large crowd in their wilderness spiritually and physically with bread and fish. Before performing the miracle, Jesus used the moment to teach his disciples. To test Philip, he asked where they could buy bread for the people to eat. Philip, seeing the crowd and the impossibility of feeding them, he focused on the numbers, forgetting that Jesus, with unseen resources, can do the impossible. Andrew, coming to Philip's rescue, saying, "There is a boy with 5 barley loaves and 2 fishes." Barley was considered simple food fit for animals. The Greek word John used for fish refers to small fish to be eaten as a relish. This shows that the boy was probably from a poor family. The resource was not much to work with, but the difference lies in the hands of the Master. He calmly had the crowd sit on the thick, lush grass. When he had given thanks, he broke the bread and had the disciples distribute it with the fish to all as much as they wanted. Everyone ate until full, a vivid image of Psalm 23, verse 1 to 2, where the Lord provides rest and abundance. Jesus is never hurried, always punctual, and in his timing, ordinary resources become extraordinary. Grain loses its ability to multiply when it is crushed into flour made dead. However, dead grain and dead fish in the hands of Jesus becomes life-giving and abundance. This is a figure of prosperity. Jesus is more than enough for me. Through the disciples' distribution, they were active part of the miracle, illustrating how God works through obedient hands. Proverbs 11, verse 24 to 25 reinforces this. Generous people bless others and are themselves blessed, while those who withhold what is due end up lacking. The crowd, hoping for political savior, wanted to make Jesus king. Jesus come as a king to open his kingdom to man, but looking for what they think they need, they ultimately lose the kingdom he offers. Not conforming to what they want, staying true to his God-given calling, Jesus withdrew to the mountainside by himself. Later, the disciples crossed the sea in a boat. Halfway through, near the center, when the sea became rough because of the strong wind, they saw Jesus walking on the sea, approaching the boat. They were frightened. Jesus came in an unexpected way, announcing his presence. "It is I, do not be afraid." His presence brought calm not only to their hearts, but also to the sea. Jesus waited for them to receive him in their boat. After receiving him, they immediately reached the other side. Jesus calls us to work diligently, but never in vain. Our efforts are not wasted. They may simply be awaiting the touch of his divine power and presence. Remember to invite him to do so. He will show up and show off. In his presence, In the hands of the Master, dead things become alive. Shortage become extravagantly abundant, and effort become effortless. May you be blessed. Goodbye.